Before you pour anything into your gas tank again, listen closely. Most people don't realize this, but the wrong fuel injector cleaner can destroy an engine faster than bad oil changes or cheap gas. In the last year alone, thousands of drivers unknowingly damage their injectors, O2 sensors, and catalytic converters, all because of the additives they trusted. And here's the scary part. Some of the most popular brands are the ones doing the most damage. Today, I'm revealing the truth, based on hands-on testing inside real injectors, fuel rails, and tanks. The results shocked even me. Let's dive in. Number 9. Marvel Mystery Oil as a cleaner. Pouring Marvel Mystery Oil into your gas tank to clean injectors is like hiring a painter to fix your plumbing. Wrong tool for the job. MMO carries a legendary name that has floated through garages for nearly a century. Its history makes people assume it's a miracle solution. But the truth? It's a lubricant, not a cleaner. MMO's strengths are real but limited. It keeps upper cylinders slick, lowers friction, and may slow down new deposit formation. That's preventative care, not restorative cleaning. Once carbon has hardened onto injector tips, MMO can't break it down. Your idle stays jittery, your MPG continues to decline, and the only thing getting lighter is your wallet. If you own a newer engine and want a tiny extra layer of lubrication, fine, use it sparingly. But if you're chasing lost performance, you're wasting time. Only cleaners built with polyethylamine, PEA, have the muscle to dissolve baked-on carbon. MMO isn't one of them. And speaking of products with big reputations but underwhelming results, Number 8. Seafoam Motor Treatment. Crack open a can of seafoam, and you immediately smell that old-school workshop confidence. Mechanics swear by it. Older drivers praise it. And its branding has survived since the 1940s. It feels like something every vehicle should love. But here's the inconvenient truth. Seafoam does not clean modern fuel injectors the way people think. Seafoam skips P entirely, the one ingredient proven to dissolve stubborn carbon deposits. Instead, it leans on naphtha and isopropyl alcohol. These ingredients can wash away light varnish or gum, but they fall flat against the hardened deposits that actually cause poor idle and reduced fuel economy. Thus, seafoam often just loosens debris instead of destroying it. Loosened debris becomes a new problem waiting to happen. Filters clog, sensors misread, spark plugs foul. Your check engine light may appear like an unwanted guest. Seafoam works fine in two-stroke equipment or small engines, but for modern fuel-injected cars and trucks, it's simply outmatched. For real cleaning, you need PEA, nothing less. And now, let's look at a cleaner that's basically diesel fuel dressed up for the prom. Number 7. Abro Injector Cleaner. Abro's packaging looks bold, aggressive, and professional. But peel back the label and you'll discover the main ingredient. Number 2. Gas oil. Essentially, diesel fuel. Diesel fuel is not, has never been, and will never be a proper gasoline injector cleaner. Abro can shake a few loose particles from your injectors, but it does not chemically dissolve anything. So where do those particles go? Floating through your fuel system like tiny grenades. They lodge in fuel filters, obstruct injector nozzles, and disrupt precise fuel atomization. Instead of smoother acceleration, you get hesitation, stumbling, and no meaningful improvement in mileage. Some people swear it worked, but most of that feeling comes from temporarily dislodged debris clearing a path. It's like sweeping dirt into a corner. You'll step in it later. If you want actual carbon removal, Abro isn't even in the right category. You need a cleaner with PEA. We're still climbing the ladder of bad options. Next stop, the infamous bargain bin bottles. Number 6. Generic bargain cleaners. Spot a $3 injector cleaner at the checkout aisle? Keep walking. These cheap bottles are filled with weak solvents, kerosene, ethanol, or generic alcohol blends. They're marketed with phrases like boosts MPG, restores performance, and cleans injectors instantly. None of this is true. These cheap chemicals can't dissolve hardened carbon. They barely remove superficial grime. And when they do interact with buildup, they often break it off in large chunks. Those chunks can block injectors, overwhelm your fuel filter, or worse, get pushed downstream into your catalytic converter. Drivers often pour these bargain cleaners hoping for a miracle, only to return weeks later complaining about misfires, rough idling, or terrible fuel economy. A $3 bottle can cause a $2,500 catastrophe. It's not worth the risk. But the next group isn't just weak, they're chemically risky. Number 5. Ethanol-Heavy Cleaners. Most fuel already contains ethanol, so why would anyone add an injector cleaner made with even more ethanol? Ethanol is a strong solvent in theory, but in real engines it causes major issues. First, ethanol draws water from the air. This water causes corrosion in tanks, fuel lines, and injectors. Rust flakes can clog delicate injector screens or damage sensors. Next, ethanol contains oxygen, which makes your engine run lean. Lean combustion creates excessive heat, knocking, and, if left unchecked, piston damage. Older cars suffer the most because their seals and hoses weren't designed for high ethanol exposure. Rubber hardens, cracks, and leaks. Injectors corrode from the inside. This is why ethanol-based cleaners can quietly ruin engines. Avoid them unless you're cleaning lawn tools, not your daily driver. If you're curious what else mechanics avoid, check out our video, 7 Fuel Additives Mechanics Don't Want You to Know. It might save your engine. Number 4. Alcohol-heavy formulas. Some injector cleaners proudly advertise high percentages of isopropyl alcohol. They promise to clean your injectors, dry out your tank, and refresh your engine. But these claims are misleading. Alcohol absorbs water, but too much alcohol dries out rubber seals, O-rings, and fuel system plastics. When these components fail, your engine loses fuel pressure, develops leaks, or suffers fuel pump damage. Alcohol also cannot dissolve baked carbon deposits. Instead, it knocks pieces loose, right into your injectors, spark plugs, or oxygen sensors. And because alcohol adds oxygen to the mixture, it encourages lean burn conditions. That means higher temperatures and premature engine wear. Alcohol has emergency uses, yes, but as an injector cleaner, it's a risky shortcut you don't want to take. Believe it or not, the next category is even worse. Number 3. Kerosene-based cleaners. Open a cheap injector cleaner and catch that distinct kerosene smell. That's not an accident. Many cut-rate products use kerosene because it's cheap and mixes easily with gasoline. But kerosene does almost nothing to hardened deposits. It's simply too weak, and once diluted in a full tank, it becomes even more useless. Worse, kerosene lowers gasoline's octane rating, increasing the likelihood of engine knock. It also dilutes your fuel mixture, leading to incomplete combustion, more carbon buildup, cold start struggles, and fouled spark plugs. If the label mentions kerosene or petroleum distillates as the main ingredient, put it back on the shelf. And if you think kerosene is bad, just wait. Number 2. Harsh solvent cocktails. Some injector cleaners claim maximum strength or industrial-grade cleaning. What they really contain are aggressive solvents like acetone, xylene, and heavy alcohol blends. These aren't controlled cleaners. They're chemical wrecking balls. They blast carbon loose in large fragments, which then block injectors, foul spark plugs, and overwhelm catalytic converters. These chunks can destroy oxygen sensors as well. Even worse, harsh solvents degrade rubber and plastic components inside your fuel system. Hoses dry out, seals crack, and O-rings crumble. This leads to leaks, misfires, and expensive repairs. A real cleaner dissolves carbon. It doesn't blast it off like shrapnel. Without PEA on the label, avoid it. Which brings us to the worst offender of all. Number 1. Miracle Multi-Purpose Blends. Some additives promise to do everything. Clean injectors, stabilize fuel, fix rough idle, cure misfires, reduce emissions, and improve horsepower. If a bottle claims to solve every problem, it usually solves none. These so-called miracle blends use cheap solvents without real detergents. They don't contain PEA, so they can't dissolve carbon. Instead, they may dilute your fuel, destabilize your mixture, or interfere with sensors. Because these products try to affect every part of your engine, they often disrupt all of them. Clogged injectors, rough running, and new check engine lights are common outcomes. Engines are precise machines. One-size-fits-all chemicals simply don't work and often cause expensive damage. Now that you've stuck around, hit like and subscribe, because we're moving into the solutions. The 5 injector cleaners that actually work. The 5 that work. Number 1. Lucas Deep Clean. Lucas Deep Clean is a solid, dependable formula that pairs mild PEA content with excellent lubricants. It not only cleans injectors, but also protects the fuel pump and upper cylinders. Not the strongest product, but perfect for routine maintenance every few thousand miles. Number 2. Gumout Regain High Mileage. Made for older vehicles with 75,000 plus miles. It uses a strong PEA concentration to fight years of carbon buildup. Great for revitalizing old engines, improving throttle response, and reducing ethanol-related wear. Number 3. Royal Purple Max Clean, a premium cleaner with high PEA levels and stabilizing agents. Many drivers report noticeable improvements in acceleration, idle smoothness, and fuel economy. Long-lasting protection, up to 10,000 miles per treatment. Number 4. Redline S I1, the heavyweight champion of OTC cleaners. With 30 to 50% PEA, it can dissolve stubborn carbon deposits that other products can't touch. It's powerful. Follow instructions closely. Number 5. Chevron Techron Concentrate Plus, the industry's trusted standard. Frequently recommended by manufacturers and mechanics alike, uses Chevron's patented PEA technology and works on almost any engine: cars, motorcycles, hybrids, and small engines. Effective in one tank and safe for repeated use every 3,000 miles. My advice today: if you want the most consistent, reliable cleaner, Techron is the top choice. Now I know you care about your vehicle's performance, fuel economy, and long-term reliability. So hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because what you're about to learn could literally save you thousands of dollars in repairs. Alright, let's get into it. Thanks for watching.